I wanted to ask you, we know that Joe Biden won the election. We also know that some 70 million plus people voted for Donald Trump, while 80 million people voted for Joe Biden. As President-elect Biden pointed out last night, he stated that unity is what we must seek, and he's reaching out to be a president for all Americans, including those who feel disenfranchised because they supported Donald Trump. And we saw that Donald Trump lost this election. And we also saw 126 Republicans out of the House actually support his bid to overturn the results of this election, as well as states' attorneys general on the Republican side stepping out to disenfranchise the voters of so many Americans, largely Black Americans, in key cities, key demographics where they overwhelmingly voted in favor of the Biden-Harris ticket, which smacks of voter suppression. The Supreme Court knocked it down with unanimous decision. The Electoral College did what it was supposed to do. And all of these courageous public servants in Georgia, for example, had to go through all kinds of criticisms and rebukes from this president. I'm talking about Republican leadership. That shows there's a great divide. I know you're for Black Voters Matter, as you should be, but how do we get it to a level where we heal this division that's in our country?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a difficult one because the reality is that this division has been here for a long time. You know, Donald Trump has in many ways made it worse, obviously, right? He's pushed the limits in ways that we've never seen. But the reality is that there were conditions and trends that were in place that even made Donald Trump possible, right? Last week, Sarah Palin was in this state campaigning for this Senate race. There's a direct line from Sarah Palin to Donald Trump. And before Sarah Palin to some of the other Republican figures and some of the other, Barry Goldwater, right, Ronald Reagan, there's a direct line between the voter suppression that the Republican Party has been pushing ever since they helped to gut the Voting Rights Act. All of these things were seeds that were already brewing and really have culminated in what you said, not just in Donald Trump, but as you said, 126 members of Congress, 18 states, right? Governors, attorney generals, state legislatures. We even had some members of the Republican Party in some of these states literally sending fake letters of electoral votes, trying to fool the National Archives and trying to fool Congress to say, no, these are the people, trying to overturn this election. And so there's a much deeper cancer than Donald Trump. And it's going to take a lot from Joe Biden, his administration, this entire country to overcome all of that. Our concern, and we believe in that, right? Because we say Black Voters Matter, we center Black voters unapologetically. But even in doing so, part of what we always say is when you center Black voters, the entire country benefits.
Yeah, Cliff
right? Thank you for having me.
All right, Black Voters Matter. Thank you so much for being on the program tonight. And we'll be back with more after this.
Closed captioning brought to you by TheraWorks Relief, clinically proven to relieve and prevent